Joker's Jinx is a Joker-themed coaster that is one of the many Flight of Fear clones in the Six Flags chain. Growing up riding Poltergeist at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, I was curious how a different version of this coaster would ride, and it is really cool being able to walk next to the spaghetti bowl on this coaster. But did I end up liking this more than Poltergeist? Find out in this review. Joker's Jinx is an LIM Launch Coaster by Premier Rides, which is the same type of coaster as Mr. Freeze at Six Flags Over Texas. LIM coasters with a similar layout to Joker's Jinx have been dubbed the Flight of Fear clones, after the first model that was built at Kings Island. Though the Flight of Fear coasters are enclosed, Joker's Jinx Spaghetti Bowl is out in the open, just like Poltergeist at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. With one-train operations, this coaster built up a sizable line, especially as the two middle cars were roped off on my visit. Using the Flash Pass, you were routed right into the station, so it was easy to skip the line that was built up. But this coaster's poor capacity wasn't doing guests any favors. This coaster was also closed on my weekday visit to Six Flags America, so I imagine, like other LIM launch coasters, that it experienced some extra downtime over the course of its life. My front row ride was also much better with the forces that it gave me, so I greatly preferred sitting up there. The launch takes you from 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. Although newer launch coasters can beat this easily, there's just a certain set of love I have for this launch and the way it's done. The giant Cobra Roll and Sidewinder offer decent inversions. Nothing great, but a barrage of roller coaster elements to get you started. My front row ride caught me off guard, as I got a small bit of airtime and hang time through this Cobra Roll. I'm so used to these being more neutral inversions that having enjoyable forces here was a great way to start off this coaster. From there, Joker's Jinx slows down a lot as you slowly work your way down the spaghetti bowl. You begin to pick up speed. Towards the front, this offered small airtime pops on the various drops, whereas towards the back, these were largely unnoticeable. But the banking of the turns offers mainly unexciting helixes, so you really don't get much enjoyment from the turns themselves. However, as you pick up speed, I got enough forces in the front to have some powerful turns through the last couple of turns, so this did a lot more with this layout than I'm used to. Then, after picking up a large amount of speed, you're flung through one final corkscrew. Normally, I don't like corkscrews since they're snappy and they beat me up. But despite your high speed, this is one of the smoothest corkscrews that I've ever been on, making it a scary element in my mind, but smooth and enjoyable in actuality. Overall, how good is Joker's Jinx? This ride offers a layout that I'm used to, and towards the back, it delivered very similar forces. But towards the front, it offered solid forces between extra airtime pops, stronger G's in the final turns, plus those extra forces in the Cobra Roll that helped make it a special coaster element. I may have just gone on a very lucky ride, but I rank it much higher than my ranking of Poltergeist, placing it just ahead of Cyclone at Wonderland. With no seatbelt, Cyclone offers some nice laterals and unique airtime, as you're truly tossed around while riding a classic coaster. I place it right below Vortex at Siam Amazing Fall. I am a fan of SLCs, so I rank them higher than most. The drop and various elements play well, but the final inline twist and helix can really mess with me, which is why I don't rank Vortex even higher. Did you get any really good rides on Joker's Jinx? Which Flight of Fear clone is your favorite? Let me know, and as always, Cupcake Crap.